Hello, humans. It is me, Fuzz, yes. It's time for some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We'll be continuing the Trial of the Sword. Oh, yes. We're in the last segment of it now at this point. Or going to start the last segment of it, more like. Which, if my memory serves correctly in this case, I remember it to be easier, at least for me, than the other segments of the Trial of the Sword. Which might seem kind of odd, but that's just how it was for me, from what I remember. With the exception of maybe a few floors. I suppose we shall see. My, it appears I lack any major benefits to be gained. Oh well, I suppose that's just too bad. The first floors might not even require something like this. A defense buff potentially would have been more useful. Oh well. Let's go. The final trials. We'll just jump right on into it. Quite the change of pace or scenery. Both, yes. Here we go. I feel like there's an archer, but I don't see them. I see them shooting. There they are. Simple enough, simple and deadly. But I didn't get hit, so it worked out. Lots of arrows. We're going to need lots and lots of arrows. If I recall correctly. I'm confused. I don't see very many skeleton arms laying about. I only got 2. There should be like more than that. If we were to count every arm that they have, there should be actually 8. But I would expect to find about 4. Mayhaps the archer one doesn't drop one? It is pretty weird if that is the case. No, I think we got one from the archer. Hmm? 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 Oh. Rightio. We shall descend. It has occurred to me that I've probably wasted the damage buff entirely. Then again, it was only ever going to be of so much help. These skeletons don't exactly require a damage buff to fight. That was dangerous. I didn't see anyone inside, but there probably is. Weirdly enough, though, I imagine there'd be skeletons if so. Huh? There appears to be no one inside. I have a bad feeling about what is inside, though. I'm gonna go in there and then skeletons will show up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, come on! Punks. Interesting. Perhaps if they die with their arm attached, it disappears with them. I'm surprised that didn't kill me outright, though. Whereas it probably should have. It's a good thing I wasn't too hasty with descending. May have missed that. Let's go. It's going fairly smoothly so far, especially when you consider I just got bombed and I'm still in almost top condition, it feels. Oh dear. I think I remember vaguely what happens here. I'm not liking it. We go up here and then a whole bunch of reinforcements show up. There's 1, 2, 3. Surely it is not only 3 of them. Because that is an easy matter to deal with. 1, 2, 3. There are more. How odd. They seem to have lost the will to fight. Yeah, that was pretty simple. That was easier than I remembered it being. The moment I saw the structure, I was actually a bit concerned that this was going to be a bit more difficult. So we're already at that point, huh? If it wasn't for the one time I accidentally got bombed, I wouldn't have taken any damage yet. Well, that ought to be useful. And perhaps the last piece of loot on this floor. Even if it isn't, I think I'm good enough to go. We got horse riders. A lot could go wrong here. Like that! I did not anticipate this! Again! Seems to have worked out. Crap. I think that went more smoothly than the last time I was here, which was a long time ago. Though I don't think I used ice last time. I just didn't bother. I remember it being more hectic, but I very much took advantage of them very well this time. Having something metal could be useful. Quick. Ooh, an even better one. Having a spear is useful, that's just a better weapon there. A spear. Rusty halberd. I think I have one already. Though a second one could be useful. Probably more useful than this. Sword, huh? It's just a rusty one. Ooh, arrows. Nice. Alright. And we descend even further. Without too much an incident. Though I think the next floor has something that will force a bit more damage. There it is. Oh yes. Now, dealing with you won't be quite as simple as the others. How do I go about this? I don't see puddles I can't leverage. I have to gain height for a slow motion shot. I only have so many arrows. I need to bring the pain. I have to bring the pain. What? Oh, no bow. Dang it. Crap. Get back here. That didn't work. There we go. That's very bad. Only 3 arrows remain. And that was the need for arrows. Hopefully it's not... Start a charge of electricity. Quickly flee. Okay. Maybe throwing that was a bad idea. Quickly switch to this. And then... definitely drop this. One arrow. My. Ah, better. Ooh, very nice. Ooh. Much appreciated. It's probably just a rusty sword, though. There appears to be treasure over there. Though it would not be wise to remain on this floor for too long. Just because I'm not carrying anything metal directly on me doesn't mean I'm safe from randomly getting struck by lightning, which is possible. From my experience. Oh my! Well, I can't leave this. This is too valuable. I feel like the lightning storms end after this floor, so the value of this also almost ends. We know it's higher power than... Okay, fine. That's valuable. I'm gonna want to use it for sneak attacks. I should look around for if there's anything else even remotely that potent here. I think not, though. Yeah. Let's go. Before I get struck by lightning randomly. That would be a terrible way to lose. This time, let's not scare away both the fairies like I did last time. Or was it only one? My. I scared them away and that was the point. Just in case that's actually making sound. No! Stop ascending! You're mine. Very nice. What do we have here? Armor. Not in that one. This one? I get the feeling it's not this one. No, it must be this one. Come on, this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. As for why we would need these now is a bit beyond me. I think I've managed to complete this without using any of those before. They're not really necessary, they're just useful. And knowing when you should use them is a whole different story. It is unlikely that I will be smacked and then left with life still lingering. So should I combine these two for a more potent effect or just leave it as is? By leave it as is, I mean just like cook it as it is what I meant to say. Though with the armor carp, there is a potential that I could take a hit. Especially once I start getting some defense. Though some of the guys are going to hit so hard that it's probably not going to matter much. Arrows! Yes, even better than armor in this case, I'd say. A wealth of arrows will do me well. It has only just occurred to me that in a place that is too hot, my regular arrows become like a hybrid fire arrows. That's nice. I won't need these. Not over this, anyway. Yeah, that's a lot more potent. Will I ever need this? Probably no. Yeah. Ooh, but this might actually have value for me. If my understanding is correct, this won't be necessary. This very questionable if this leaf will be, though. Ooh, an arrow. I don't think I need to break any more of the trees, really. I should do some cooking before I just leave, though. Okay. Now then, how to go about this? For starters, this will do nicely. More health than I even have. My. Speed. Questionable when I'll ever need this. Attack. Separating them into two, maybe? Yeah. Nah. No. Two isn't going to give me very much. Will it be worth it? I mean, even one will give me something. Ugh, my. Excuse me. I'll combine them both. Yes. I get the feeling this is not a good idea, though. That might be helpful. Alright, here we go. There's one or two enemies that I'm particularly concerned could just one-shot me and I'd just be all over. And then the next most concerning thing would be either a bokoblin or a moblin with a spear, due to how easily they could just poke me and it could be over. Metal. Either use this for the ease of how I can just eliminate everything, or maybe not everything. Will it still explode if I hit it with this, I wonder? Just have to be careful, is all. Biggest threat of this floor? That slime, if I had allowed it to get too close. There could be loot here, but it's not going to be easy to see. One, I don't think there is, and two, it's probably not going to be worth it. That's the good thing about these floors, is we get a constant supply of half-decent things. They'll all be somewhat useful. But with that notion, then if there was some loot, some chest hidden under the lava, then that actually could have been something rather valuable and worth it, and it would be a shame that I just gave it up. Biggest threat of this floor, knocking them into the lava. I simply mustn't allow it to happen. I have ice arrows, though should I use them now or no? I kind of think I should use this. Come on, climb! That was so concerningly close. Oh my. How dreadful. Okay. If we can get to forget about this, that'll be good. He's too busy staying on the lookout. If he tries to camouflage, that would be the best. He doesn't seem to want to do that. Like I said, knocking him into the lava would be the worst thing that we could do. Because he can swim in it, and we can't go in after him. Guess I'm just gonna have to go about it this way. Even though I think it to be horribly risky. Touch of hit stun to keep him from doing anything too absurd. Dang it. Not enough height. There we go. Victory is mine. I think we'll have enough durability with our sword for later. That was essentially my biggest concern about using it. Because this is a very, very valuable tool. Here, more than anywhere else, probably. I suppose it makes sense that it would already be roasted. Or baked, or however. Being stuck in a metal container and in this kind of heat would cause it to be. Let's go. Oh shoot, that floor definitely may have had something in the lava. Oh well. That guy's a problem. One who I think ice arrows is worth using on. Is it though? I can end him with the sword. Let's get far enough to the point where he doesn't notice me right away. The biggest threat is if all the goons in there notice me and this wizard notices me at the same time. Hi there. Okay, now that we've got this, how do I want to go about it? This is a very valuable item too, and it'll be useful later. What to get rid of? Maybe this. But I don't like that. How many spears do I have? This, this, and this. We have a decent balance of things, it seems, right now. I absolutely need to take this thing with me, though. And these will break really quickly. I think I'll leave this. Okay, now to work on a plan on killing those guys in there. Oh, that is not good. I can end two of them in a single hit. But managing to get in a position to do so won't necessarily be easy. Without either sacrificing durability of the weapon, or I am unsure. We only have so many arrows, so I don't want to go wasting them. We can't shoot them from too far away. I could send a bomb in there, but it's only gonna matter so much.
Yep.
This works for what I want, except he's gonna do that. It's just nice that he's bothering to chase me. Foolish. Now I need to do the opposite side of things and bring the other one.
Yep.
Yes, that's right. Shoot. Okay. Now all that remains is to deal with you. Which I have something in mind already. Oh yes. That was good enough to take him out from full health. That was brilliant. Deciding on what to take with me, though, is becoming a harder and harder decision with every passing drop of loot. Is that another one? Hold on a moment. Well, this isn't a hard decision. Deciding on what thing to drop might actually still be a little bit of a hard decision. When is this ever going to be of use? My. One thing I never did truly understand is what the value in the shield was for that series of gear. It's far too fragile to be practical as a shield, it feels. In any way, shape, or form. I'll take that. As you can see, so far it's smooth sailing, actually. Smoother sailing than either of the other two trials that I did. With only 2 blunders, getting blown up, which somehow didn't do very much, and getting a little bit of roasting by this Lizalfo. Too valuable. Not enough damage. Is there anything else on this floor that I'm unaware of, loot-wise? Kind of figured it would stand out a bit. I mean, getting the sword itself and the shield already feels like an immense amount of loot. Perhaps that is good enough. 12. But it's durable, and that is important. I think its durability would outweigh the value in that spear. But I'm unsure. Would the value in the spear outweigh this? We have a boomerang, so we don't really need this, but having... well, we have 2. Nope. This'll do. Anything else? A decent spear. My. It's not roasting, surprisingly. I mean, I get it has metal, but it very clearly looks like it has wood on it as well. There'll be a point where spears become particularly useful, if I recall correctly. So actually having an abundance of them would be fairly important. Oh, it's just where I dropped these 2 shields before. We're not going to need an abundance of shields. Right. That seems to be everything. Let's go. That sneak attack was brilliant. This floor holds its level of danger. Oh, come on! That's miserable. Okay, if not to there, then where do I jump? Oh, right here. My. Its raw damage was enough to kill him with that. That's good. Is he a shooter? It looks like it from here. Yeah, he's got a really powerful bow with him too. Knocking him into the lava has a double edge to this. We don't get the loot if we do. So if we can beat the loot off of him, and then proceed to knock him into the lava, that will do. Taking to the higher floors would be nicer, I think. But getting there itself won't necessarily be easy. I don't have a whole lot of ice arrows to expend here. So I don't want to get too hasty. I don't want to use this all the way. This would allow me to knock his weapon away, though. But I have to get up to him for that. He didn't seem to see me as I made my approach over there. But I can't chance that he'll see me if I'm any more careless. Crap. Okay, how do I want to go about this? Not good enough to knock him off. With this and this. Oh, that wasn't good enough. There he goes. We somehow have succeeded in not catching the attention of. He's got a horrifyingly powerful weapon, I think. Oh my. His position isn't exactly great either. Though if I make use of my sword, I can also take him out in a single hit. If I'm careful. I don't think I can ascend to the top like this. Let's reevaluate the situation. I would want to get up to the top like this. Not good enough. And this isn't Tears of the Kingdom. I can't just get up there with a tactic I would use there. We can freeze him and then... Ah, this is so bad. If we freeze him and then go over to him, this guy I think will see us. Yeah, I need to get a better sense for if he'll actually see us or not. I could just push them into the lava, but I don't want to lose the loot. Though I might be able to fish it out. So it might not be as concerning as I'm thinking. He's also facing the other way now, which is not good. That guy has a less valuable piece of loot, so I could just test it with him. But that itself will require its own level of fun as... Trying to shoot him from here, we don't have enough arrows to try wasting on that notion, I feel like. Ooh, what do we have there? Here we go. Come on. Okay, we will use him as a sample for my idea. I don't see the weapon, and that concerns me. Did he drop it? Perhaps. I don't see it at all. If it's truly gone, I cannot risk killing that guy in a way that bumps him into the lava. His weapon is far too valuable for that. Because it should be the same class as this. Yeah. I'll be taking that. Now what I need to do is somehow get behind him. Here's hoping that he hasn't noticed me already. these were silver or gold ones, it would be more difficult. That doesn't sound like a good sign. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is really bad. Oh no. I didn't think you'd thaw out that quickly. I'm incredibly fortunate in this regard. He somehow has lost sight of me. This could be the end of you. I'm concerned about the material of the floor I'm walking on. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, come on! We're so close to being great. What a drop. Ah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I need to keep enough spears for later, I feel like. I could let this go. Okay, from here, what to do? I'll reevaluate a good means of killing him. He seems confused.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
Well, it seems to be doing the trick until he fell down. That's the end of you. I kind of want to take another look to see if I can see it in the lava. Because as far as I can tell, it should be there. There's no reason that it shouldn't be there. I just don't see it. Perhaps it is designed intentfully to make sure that you won't be able to get the loot if you kill them this way. Oh, hold on a moment. These arrows are necessary. There's a treasure right there. It's sticking out of the lava too. Wonder what we have here. They'll come in handy, or they won't. I suppose we shall find out. I may very well not need them at all. Mayhaps to deal with problem enemies. There's one particularly fascinating opponent, in fact there's two of them, which I might want to use these on just because it would end the problematic engagement much quicker, but I think they'll drop no loot if I kill them with this. So, maybe not? But otherwise I risk it all just to get some more loot, and it won't even give me all the loot. There are Lionels in here, later on. That is quite concerning indeed. But I feel like I've looted this whole place. Let's go. I have weapons of extreme destruction, so I am less concerned about what adversaries I'll encounter, if so long as it is a one-on-one. This thing reignites the concern, though. This thing reignites the concern immediately, because I need to be able to make it vulnerable. And I can only do that so many times. I'm gonna have to kill it as fast as possible. Oh, I don't like this. Using this makes more sense. Before engaging it, I'd like to find out what these are even for. Ooh, arrows. Its heat doesn't diminish just from shooting it with an arrow or two. But if it was an ice arrow, that would do the trick. I fear that I'm getting too close like this. It seems it was fine. Oh. Arrows. Was that all? Just 2 arrows from it, though? It seems as though that might be the case. Okay. I am rather much dreadfully concerned about this engagement. I have no intention of lighting on fire here, but it may happen. Yes, it might happen indeed. I don't want to break this here. It's far too valuable. We only have 5. Being able to do that from a range is particularly convenient. Okay. It is in this moment that we must end you right here, right now. allow you to recover. Anything else now that would be okay? Run! One more. Okay. Oh, we left a metal crate. I expended entirely one of our Royal Guard's swords, but it was worth it, I feel. It better have been, I hope. My. Arrows replenished. I think all that's left is to move on. The next wave of floors will be... I feel it'll be a lot more difficult if it's the ones I think it is. Yes. The tier of enemy will increase more frequently. Feels weird to describe it that way. 5 fairies? Well, with that, then I'm probably set, as long as I don't mess up acquiring them. I've been able to sneak so far just fine without the help of this. But if I get these 5 fairies, I don't think there's a chance of me losing. I need those fairies. In the tree. Wait, did it scare it away? How? Even the sneaking buff was not helpful enough. To be fair, 4 should still be good enough, but the loss of 1 does have me a little concerned. I just mustn't let my guard down, and then victory will be mine. No. Somehow it thinks they're both in fine condition. I don't need 2. It's questionable if I even need 1. Another one for some reason. I expected to get a little bit more armor. This has me a little bit concerned. The next floor should be snowy, if I recall correctly. This has me very concerned. Surely it doesn't expect me to go through the next wave of floors that are cold. In this. Mayhaps I'm mistaken and there's something else in between. But it's giving me heated things. So, am I wrong to be concerned? Would it be worth combining them all or no? Yeah, all of them. This also means I can't apply a different buff to myself while that's going. It is a double-edged debuff. 1, the notion that I require it at all, and 2, there cannot be something in its place. I probably do not need to acquire even more wood. However, if the threat of cold is what is about to happen... Oh, perhaps this is how I would have made it through before, just equipping things like this. Because that will keep me safe from the cold. Though challenging this challenge with so little health, it doesn't feel that reassuring. If only I could have a fiery shield or something like that. No flint, so no way to easily get around the notion of having to expend either fire arrows or fire weapons. Though if I light a fire, I can create makeshift fire arrows. How many fires can I make? Maybe I actually will use the wood. With the notion that I'm not going to have armor to keep me safe from the temperature. And given how it's giving me stuff aside from armor, it is almost certainly the cold floors next is what I think. The floors that I've been the most concerned about, actually. Though there shouldn't be any threat of encountering Lizalfo of ice and then them falling into water that I just can't deal with. That threat, I think, is long gone at this point. Nothing. Okay. This could be useful. If I'd saved the other ones, this would have been really nice. It appears that this is still more potent than the other two by itself, even though they were combined and this one was not. I think there is another respite zone, but I don't think it gives me any more fairies. But the pressure does really build as you get lower, because you don't really want to have to do the other floors again. If you just suddenly get one smacked on the lower floor. Though I suppose if you came here with more health, or the health that you would have required to get in here normally, then it wouldn't be as large of a concern. It would still be a concern, just not as large. Because maybe you could actually take a hit. In my current state, a hit will cost me a fairy. Almost guaranteed. And this is it. Where do I want to create this fire? Which I most certainly will try. This idea seems like a good one. Instead of using my fire weapon, let's go like... No. I mean, Yes. I see a silver Bakoban over there and it makes me concerned. How much wood? I can pick up whatever doesn't get burned. Let's aim to put it about here. Well, you know, I lit on fire. That was not exactly what I had in mind. A wooden boomerang would be great at this point. And having the Bokobans over here would have been even greater. Unfortunately, not quite an option. We've got our fires. Oh, that is amazing! I did not know you could do that. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. That's amazing. This is the first time I've ever noticed that you could artificially create an airstream if you just had several campfires. That's amazing indeed. I have to be careful about this guy. If he touches me, I'll freeze. Oh, that is so amazing. Okay. Makeshift fire arrow. Yes. Very nice. That guy looks like he's going to be a problem. Hi there. That was close. Hold on, why did they break? Why did they break? That was also my first time noticing that they just seemingly break over time. I am unsure. I don't like the weapon this guy has. In the sense that he's the one who has it. What to use on him is the question. A sneak attack would have been ideal, but I don't think it to be an option in this case. Oh, no. Either keep dancing back and forth between being cold and not cold, or use one of these, which is heavily risky, I feel like. I'm definitely gonna blast the lion, I think, with these arrows. It just seems... No, but then I lose all the arrows it would drop. Your weapon makes you problematic. That's so bad! That is really, 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 really bad! Why is the other guy... He's an archer. I did not account for this. Keep running. Keep on running. I'm trying to figure out, did the black Bokoblin walking into them break it? Or did they just break over time? I don't know, but I'm gonna have to fight. He just stole a fairy. Oh no, my nose is itchy. Itchy. Okay. Yeah, it just seems to break over time. I'm the one who has to lead the assault. Okay. Where's he going? Oh, come on. Oh no. That is like the worst thing he could have picked up for me. Alright, punk. Oh boy. That was intense, and we lost a fairy. We lost a fairy. A few things I didn't account for. The terrain is slowing me down. And the campfires burn out eventually, which I didn't expect. That is greatly troubling. Good, that'll do the trick. Very valuable. I think I should keep this. Yeah. Here we go. Oh dear. Okay. Now to work out a plan. Hard to do so when I can't see my opponents before they see me in this case. We saw an archer, which we could have taken out. I think that's a golden moblin. Black bokoblin. Another black bokoblin. I get the feeling there's something else I'm not seeing here. How about a silver bokoblin? I don't see it. Black bokoblin, blue bokoblin, and a black bokoblin. Unless there's someone up there with him, we've got 4 opponents. With these kind of conditions, we could potentially sneak around and sneak attack all of them. Has to be done in a split moment when I'm nearing them, though. Okay, we have an airstream. If I want to go in guns blazing, that will do the trick, however. That's not really the plan I have in mind. I think these spears are even more vicious than the 2 I have here. Yes. At this point, I feel it is rather questionable if this will ever be valuable. In this situation, that is. Though I don't want to just discard it. Let's keep it for now. That's probably just another airstream. I'm not going to need the other fire spear for this assault, though I don't want to go over there in case they see me. How much does he move around? Him suddenly moving around could ruin this whole thing. Wait a minute. I'm trying to recall. I don't know if the sneak attack takes durability. Let's go. It does. But I feel like that's worth guaranteeing that it kills him. Even though that should have killed him just fine without me doing that. Oh dear. We've got even more better gear. Which is only a problem because I'm not sure which to take. I have to hurry if he turns around. Shut up! Right. So we fight then. It was him walking into it, I feel like. That's so bad. You ruined it. Okay. I think this one has loot in it. As this one is a golden one, I'm actually very concerned about how well I will be able to sneak up on it at all. When we draw a bit closer. Now. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That he would make me resort to this. My. I am concerned about how much durability I might have with those pieces of gear still, but I feel what I just did was necessary. this is just an air vent. I'm gonna leave it be. My, how dreadfully concerning. What's in this? Ooh, even more. Yeah, I can definitely afford to use it on the Lionels, even though I think it would be far more amusing to fight them. In the cold, probably no. Well, actually, I do have some buffs I can use. Though I don't really want to waste my fairies on them. Was there anything else up the top? Oh yeah, there was royal pieces of gear. Meaning... My, meaning what? I don't exactly have much more room, if you know what I mean. As long as I have good shields, a sword would be more safe. Oh crap, where did it all go? Arrow, arrows. Those ice arrows. My. Turns out there wasn't really much up here. So much light. Oh dear. Oh, it didn't freeze over. That's interesting. Huh. Noted that. Perhaps those don't freeze over. Right here. Onwards. Next floor is either the camp that I'm concerned about, or it's a Lionel. I think it's the camp that I'm concerned about, though. The one I'm not sure how to... Oh dear. Yeah. The one I'm not sure how I dealt with. Well, for starters, let's get some height and analyze the field. You have got to be kidding me. While it is a quite large problem, he also holds quite an interesting tool. I have to be careful not to let it see me. And I definitely can't let them get their hands on it. If I get that, I could kill them off, perhaps. I say perhaps because the gold one is resistant to elements. And the silver ones are aren't too far behind them in resistance. I can't sneak attack all three of them. They all know where I am. You want to challenge me by yourself? I can't say I'd recommend it. That worked out. Now if I can cause that to happen 2 more times, these guys will be in a really bad position.
Yup.
Why is he seemingly taking interest in... Oh dear. He simply cannot be allowed to come over here. Or more accurately, I can't allow his weapon to fall into their hands. Though he's stuck on this pillar. Okay. Now, I'm in pretty good standings, I'd say. Problem is, my gear is starting to become concerningly placed. We'll have to pick that up after. Or do I? I'm not sure. What to take with me, what to leave behind. The spears will be useful. This will be useful. I'll replace this probably. So I think I'll leave this then. Because I'll replace the great sword later. Okay. All that remains is to somehow deal with you. I am unsure as to how this will go. How to go about this? Guess I have to take the chance. I thought I saw a glitch, that's why I stopped and went back. I was confused. Radio. Alright. That takes care of that. I'll have to fight the Lionel head on. If I mess up enough, it could take out several fairies. The second Lionel I'm not gonna fight, I think. I'm just gonna blast it from afar where I'm safe. That shield actually has merit, if there's electric things. And to fight this Lionel, the next problem is what to use. In the next floors, the most valuable things will be spears and weapons like this. Biggest concern is running out of the weapons. This would be probably the best thing to use against the Lionel in this case. I think that's most of everything here, but I'm unsure, so... I mean, I don't see any extra loot. Radio, let's go. Actually, there might be something over there. Nope. Just a waste of time. Let's go. Oh, shoot, I forgot about this. Killing them both off is gonna be a problem. I could use some of these on this to help, but that's... feels like a bad idea. Okay. That was significantly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. In fact, it worked out very nicely. I mean, if I was willing to just blast both the Lionels, at this point I'd basically feel like I've won entirely. Because the rest of the floors, they'll be very... not probably very challenging for me. Unless I slip up at a very crucial moment. That's an air vent. Is this another air vent? I think they are both. Is there any loot on this floor? Or is it just there to waste my materials? Seems it's just here to waste my materials and tools. Down we go. Now it should be time for our Lionel. You and I shall fight head on. I missed it. That was so close. At least it's a sword one and not like one of the worse to deal with ones. Haha. Oh dear. Is there anything better I can use on him? This, I suppose? I don't want to use that. But using these... There shouldn't be any other situations where I'll need these. So it should be fine to keep using them. So close. Run! Crap. I botched it. Oh dear. Crap. If I can get him stuck like that again, that'll do very nicely. gross. I need to use something else. Wasting its durability on this would be bad. But what? Oh, he's dead. Okay. I did not need both the cold resistances for this. Oh, he actually dropped his sword. He didn't drop the stuff I thought he was going to drop. Makes me wonder. Maybe it would have been better to actually just blast him. What's that? It's just a rusty... Wait. You've got to be kidding me. That's a whole... Well. My. I'll gladly take that. To think that he gives better pieces of loot for not even for killing him. They're just on the side? Yeah, unless I make some massive blunder, which costs me all 3 fairies. I feel pretty sad now. I only have so many of those, which is a bit concerning. Some of the challenges ahead are more demanding of those kind of arrows. And without them, it might be a bit tedious. Though I have ancient arrows and I can use them, and I don't really see any reason not to other than how overly convenient they feel. Yeah, no fairies, it looks like. Just like I thought. I wonder what this will be. Oh. I suppose I should have saw that coming. I won't need that. No. The advantages I would get for it will likely never get to shine in this situation. I won't need campfires, so I don't need to get any more wood. So much so that it is questionable if it would even be useful to have those kind of makeshift fire arrows, flame arrows, arrows on fire. Hearty. Wait, I might be able to make really good use of these. Okay. Better than nothing, that's for sure. If it can help me avoid losing a fairy, that would be really nice. Something odd just appeared on my computer. Just looked like an update notice though. Figured I should remove it. There may be some value in not having full cooked foods. Not really, because if I cook them all individually, I'll still have the same amount, it'll just be for more. Yeah. Oh no. And away we go. They are all waiting to end me. It might be a bit excessive with the amount of spears I have. Though I don't want to take the chance that this isn't enough. Yeah. Unfortunately, no reward other than an enemy has been dispatched of. I'm surprised it didn't, like, spin around in confusion while I was attacking it. It knew immediately that was just right there. dare you notice me before your time? You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't. Oh, shoot. It has occurred to me that they might awaken if a certain number of them are slain. Which is an odd notion, but I don't see any other justification as to how come he just suddenly woke up while this one didn't. Oh my. Well, it certainly removed that tree. Anything else that could have attempted to be in the way, it seems. Oh, how lovely. I don't need it. It won't be of use. No. No, not at all. More so disappointing. Opponents like these can be fairly simple for me. Especially when provided a horse. The difficulty will be getting to them before I'm spotted. Oh, I preferred the all-black one, but... Oh, okay. Radio. It's time. Yes. Time to put on display the reason for all these spears. That's the end of you. Arrows. Arrows. Oh yes. Well, if there is loot here, I doubt it'll be the kind that I'm looking for. No. Let us move on. I fear we don't have enough bomb arrows to do what I want to do to this thing. It appears to be the only adversary. Oh, that helps. That doesn't. Crap! My stamina drained way faster than I recall it draining beforehand. Let's use regular arrows. Assuming regular arrows can even do the trick. Yeah, there we go. I'm a bit concerned as to how many volleys of arrows I'll have to use, though, to do that. Still alive, huh? Simple, for the most part. Now, if I'm remembering it correctly, there's either 2 more floors, or there's a floor that I just don't remember off the top of my head. Which would be a bit concerning. I think next floor I'll start using my ancient arrows, perhaps. I do not like how I don't see whatever just came out of these things I've blown up. Was there nothing? I didn't see it. Oh, an arrow. But 1 arrow is not enough. My. I think we got the only bit of loot in here anyway. Onwards! I'm not in dire need of extra loot anyways, so it should be fine. Yeah, this is the one I kind of expected would come next. I guess the walker is on the other side. If even, I don't see them. But they see me? No. I mean, I have enough ancient arrows to blast them. So it's kind of like, why not? It's just not quite as interesting. Oh well, I suppose I'll blast them. Oh. Never mind, it's gonna be more inconvenient. I don't really want to waste my arrows. With the way it sways back and forth, it makes it really inconvenient to try to shoot. Oh. This one can see me from quite the ways off. Now what have you to say for yourself? Simple. The Guardians have yet to land even a single hit on me. How do you expect to win like this? Perhaps I won't use the ancient arrows, at least not until the next Lionel shows up. Whoops. Oh, that's annoying. Well, there goes all my bomb arrows. Not the ideal way to use ancient arrows. Oh, whoops. There, I used some instead of not. Even though I didn't really need to. Given how many bows I have and how many arrows I have. Yeah. What's in this again? Just a shield? No, a bow. Does this one have another bow? I don't remember what it had. It had a shield. I don't need. I'm a little concerned given how I've just lost my multi-shooting bow. Meaning having many ancient arrows flung at my opponents is no longer an option. But I think I'll manage. The biggest concern on the next floor, if it's the one I think it is definitely the Lionel. Alright, it's here. So, I have to somehow escape because what's approaching is very problematic. Oh no! Didn't expect the Lionel to pick up the pace. I'm not too eager to lose, but it's looking like it could come down to that very quickly. The next biggest threat is... oh, come on. Climb. Is getting shot by these Bakob riders. Hi there. I don't think I've ever had it go that way where they all of them, including the Lionel, charged me. Because I hadn't started to attack the Lionel, I wasn't expecting it to get that offensive so quickly. But I suppose I should have expected that. Now, I just have to make sure that whichever of them can shoot me is dealt with. So far, it's looking like none of them can. Which, for the most part, would mean that I'm safe. Oh, I don't think so, punk. Ooh, how nice. And I think that's victory. This should be the last floor. I'm fairly confident about that. Oh yes. Not a single loss. We just lost all the fairies, I suppose. Like I said at the beginning when I came to the Chalice Sword, the last waves of it really are just the easiest for me. I mean, it's the only one I didn't have to do a retake on. Though, I suppose it could be a bit questionable if that really means much of anything. Certain parts of it had me rather much concerned, while other parts I was just like, nah, I got this. Though, I still think that I used the ancient arrows maybe a little more than I needed to. Well, a lot more than I needed to. I've completed it without using them on this difficulty. But... oh well, I suppose it doesn't matter. We win. The next objective I would have, I suppose, aside from the main objective of me playing through the game again, or in me, I'm aiming to get all the shrines, yes, but, I would like to, while running around collecting all these shrines, to be able to do so in the most enjoyable and or interesting fashion that I can. But to do so, I'm going to need, I guess, the centerpiece of the DLC. It feels weird to call it that, but it kind of is. The Chalice Sword would be the first thing, but I'm just doing this now to power up my sword. It feels like a cool thing to handle right away. We got the Master Sword, why not power it up? Unfortunately, the next thing to do, though, like what I'm hinting at, the second part of the DLC, I think it was? It's the final part of the DLC for Breath of the Wild. To really get stuck in, we have to, I think, have gone and dealt with all the beasts. Yes. So essentially, we just have to handle the main story, actually. Because we already cleared the main story without doing any extra main story parts. There we go. Finally, it is no longer holding back. We went a bit over 2 hours, but I suppose it couldn't really be helped, is how it feels. Then again, I suppose it was... the DLC was advertised very much with this thing I'm hinting at. But there's a motorbike. I'm aiming to go get it. Before focusing too hard on collecting shrines. Or completing shrines. Because if we go and complete all the shrines before we've got even the motorcycle, then it's going to cease to have all that much of a point. We'll just have it and it'll be... our journey will pretty much be done. Ah, so you have finally returned. Your mind and body and soul are now ready to wield the Master Sword at its full potential. You never fail to impress. Yes, the legendary sword that seals the darkness, a blade that can combat the calamity. Link's triumph over the trial of the sword has awakened its true splendor. Now you are truly one with the sword of yours. I must say, its sacred glow suits you well. As ever, I shall watch over your journey from here. The princess. I'm certain Hyrule's princess is pleased with your accomplishment as well. Perhaps, though somewhat irrelevant, seeing as how we did save her once already without it. Oh, that was so odd. The music cut in such a weird way that I was very confused. I was like, wait, hold on, what's going on? It's a weird glitch to happen at such a point. Though I suppose this is one of the laggier places in the game. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this time. As usual, it's been me, Fuzz, and you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.